The maid runs and says not to get married and kisses the groom. The bride gets angry. The maid says she has proof and says not to marry the bride. The bride says not to believe the maid and sends someone to get her out of here. The boy goes to take the maid away, and the man orders the maid to be released. The boy says that the maid is bothering him. The man says he wants to hear. The bride says to ignore the crazy maid. The man says that no one knows what she has to say, and it doesn't hurt to listen. The maid shows the man. She was cleaning the house. The girl arrives. She asks about the man. The maid says she is in the room. And the girl sends word that she has arrived. The maid says she can't bother the boss. The girl says that she has no choice, and says that she ordered to go and tell the man that she has arrived. He goes down the stairs and greets the girl. The boy comes down and greets the girl too. She says she came to talk about the marriage paperwork. He says he is anxious. And she agrees. The waitress says the woman is waiting for him for lunch. She says she is going to the bathroom. The man asks his brother, and he says he will make a call. As everyone leaves, the girl kisses her brother-in-law. And the two go to the room. The maid sees everything and follows them. She sees what the two are doing in the room. The girl says that the boy is much better than his brother. The boy says that she needs to marry her brother, so she can run away with his money. The woman asks what the maid is doing. The girl says she has someone nearby. She says she is cleaning, and the woman says to go serve lunch. The woman says she is happy. The man says the food smells good. The woman asks where the girl is. The man says she was going to the bathroom, and the maid says she heard a strange noise in the room. The man says he will go and see. Someone knocks on the door. The girl says she is busy. He calls her. She says she is ready. He asks why he acts strange. She says she's just too hot. He asks if she needs anything. She says no. And they withdraw. The boy leaves a note on the bed. He asks what the maid wants. And the boy tells her not to interfere in anything. The mother complains about the delay. He says he was busy. The brother questions what he was doing. He says it's personal stuff. The girl tells them to eat soon. And the woman asks how the wedding preparations are going. The man says everything is in order. The mother says she will sort out the guest list and calls the maid. The girl says she's going to get the food. The mother-in-law thanks her. The maid sees the boy's note. The girl asks what she is doing in the room. She says she is tidying her room. The girl tells her to go away. The maid comes down and asks to talk to the man. He asks what happened. She says she needs to talk in a more private place. The woman says the maid is being annoying. The man asks what is important not to say in front of his family. The girl at that moment appears and lies to the groom, saying that the maid was in his room, and when she reprimanded her, she attacked her. The man asks if it's true. The maid says no. And the girl says yes. The man tells the maid to say what he wanted. The girl doesn't let her speak, and says that she has already warned her to fire this employee. The man says that the maid has been working for the family for years, and asks if there is any justification for that. She says no. And she adds that she was humiliated, and leaves, because they value a maid more than she does. The man says if you have something to say, tell him. She apologizes. The man asks for permission. The boy says he has more to do and will leave. The maid records the girl making out with her brother-in-law. They get out of the car. The boy sees a note, saying he has proof of the girl's infidelity. The boy, however, crumples the paper and leaves. The boy says he warned him not to interfere in his life. The maid breaks free and runs. The boy catches up to her. And he picks up the employee and takes her to the car. He puts it in the trunk. The policeman appears. The boy asks what he wants. The police officer says he can't park. The boy says not to bother him, and says he doesn't know who he's talking to. The police officer says he is an authority, and says to get out of the car. He says he doesn't need it. The police officer asks what that noise is. The boy says there is a problem with the car. The police officer says it helps. And the boy says he doesn't need it. The policeman orders to open the trunk. The boy says he needs a warrant. The police officer says he won't warn you again, and opens the trunk. He asks what happened. The maid runs, and everyone follows. The maid says she just wanted to do right. The girl says not to believe what the maid says. And she comments that this is all montage. The man says he knows what he sees. She says she can explain. The man knows very well what is happening. And he says that his brother betrayed him in this dirty way. And now see the truth. The brother tries to speak, and the man says he doesn't want to hear it. And he says his brother is a traitor. And he questions what made it so bad for his brother to do this to him. And the brother says that this is all the fault of the man who always has everything. The man says it's not a justification. The mother says the two are embarrassing the family. And the woman tells the boy that this is all his fault. The policeman appears and says he is under arrest. The boy says that the police officer doesn't know who he's messing with. But the policeman still takes him into custody. And her mother says she can take it. Because he will pay for everything. And the boy says he will take revenge on everyone. The woman says the girl is ridiculous. She says she did nothing. The woman tells the girl to leave. And the girl leaves there frustrated. The man thanks the maid for her help. And she says she considers everyone family, that's why she did what she did, and the man invites her to dinner.